Yeah, hello. This is Angelitevt, also known as Sad Eyes Fiddlesticks. I'm going to share a true PokemonGO horror story. One Sunday evening, or rather, one evening, I was playing Pokemon Go outside of a church while I was camping out, and I caught two Pokemon, and I was giving berries to my buddy Poochiana when I turned off Pokemon Go on my phone. I got up because this man who had a slight beard, slightly burly, slightly robust, rustic, um, rugged looking man wearing a gray hoodie, slightly shaven but not really, with short brown hair and brown eyes, probably, well, he approached me and he made me get scared. He made me get to my feet and run towards the church door. And I told him over and over to stay away. But the more I said that, the more he approached. And I saw that he had a smartphone in his hands the entire time that this was going on. And he was acting dumb as if what he wasn't doing wasn't harmful. And he kept doing it over and over until finally I had no choice but to quote and say, "That's my purse, I don't know you." And I said it as loud as I could because he wouldn't stop approaching me. Now, there's something you should know about the Pokemon Go app. It has a GPS feature. What's weird is that I don't have any buddies on Pokemon Go. I didn't have any that particular night. I play that game alone. So I thought it was odd that that guy would appear right after I closed down the application and after I tried to give berries to my buddy, Pochiana. You know, playing Pokemon Go doesn't always lead to positive experiences, and I have heard other horror stories where people played Pokemon Go even though the Nintendo company and the other company that did Pokemon Go did a warning and a disclaimer that you need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. I just think it's unsettling that that guy showed up. Now, the real disturbing thing is that the same man who cornered me after I shut down Pokemon Go, I see he somehow managed to leave after I told him that I don't know him, and when he saw that other people in the surrounding area were staring at him, and he immediately left. Hours later, when I went back towards the mall, I saw the same man again, but with a woman, and he was wearing a different outfit, and it was very disturbing. I don't forget faces very easily. The truth is I don't. In fact, when I saw this man again with this woman, I made a comment about Pokemon Go to him. I've been followed and stalked by people who like to gaslight and pretend and change outfits and be clean shaven and appear with other supposed friends and act like they didn't do anything wrong. I know that that seems unacceptable to say, and maybe I should have phrased it in a way that would be more permissible to you so you could accept it as me telling the truth. The truth is, this guy with the gray hoodie, he reappeared in another location, and it was unnerving because I saw him, and because when I looked at him, he looked shocked that I recognized him. His eyes widened, and the smile that was on his face while he was with this woman left his face when I glared at him, when he realized that I caught him and that he was pretending to be another streetwalker just to harass me. My poor Poochiana. She gets everything she wants. She gets everything for free. All with that little, leave my Poochiana alone. Alright, well, that's the end of True Pokemon Go horror story. I'm sorry for how awkward and cringe that is, but the truth is, it's incredibly frustrating when people get away with stuff and when they act like they'll never get caught.